Now, now, there we go. All right. Well, hello, brothers and sisters of the Briar, and welcome to Falcon Friday. This is Professor Jeremiah and
Steve, Three Rivers. Welcome. Here we are.
I'm getting ready to light up a bowl, and today I've got some Edgeworth aromatic.
Oh, right.
I think we figured from the 1960s era.
Yeah.
It's about starting to dry out, so I'm going to either have to smoke it or rehydrate it, and it might do a little of both.
Well, I'm on my Jack Hargreaves tribute pipe with the rusticated Dublin. I don't know if you can see that. And in it, I've actually got some Samuel Gowith Navy Flake. And that came about because I had some correspondence with Timber Drifter about this particular tobacco. And I said how much I'd enjoyed it. And the thing is, when I checked, it was nearly 4 years since I actually had it. So I got myself another tin. And just to make sure that I did enjoy it, and I still enjoy it, and I have. So it's as good as I remember it. So Timber Drifter, if your fingers hovering on that click to go and get some of this, it's Virginia's with hint of etiquette and some navy rum. And it's a smooth, mild smoke. I don't know when I can gauge this, but there's the leaf. They're fairly dark. Oh, sorry, I can't keep it still. There we go. So yeah, Timber Drifter, if you're watching, yeah, just as good as I remember it. I certainly, on my next order, whenever that is, I'll put that on the list as well again. So yeah, delighted.
So let's go ahead. I see pipe trees in the room, and I'm not sure who the other person is. It just says iPhone 2.
Oh, might be Shane. No, it's not Shane.
And we also have Frank is in the chat room, so welcome, Frank.
Hello, Professor.
Hey.
Hello.
Good to see you from Romania. Bucharest.
Hello, Steve. I promised I'll be here.
Oh, well done, sir. And Chris is struggling, I think, just to get through there. I saw you've got some wonderful gifts just lately.
Yeah, peanut butter, tobaccos, yeah.
And sweets.
And
and the candy. So
yeah.
You get through okay through to Bucharest from
yeah, tobacco, everything works. From US, from most of my tobacco I have from my friends from US, from UK, from Germany, because I cannot buy abroad, and we only have 11 non-aromatic blends here in Romania. So not much. Yeah.
Do they charge you much customs duty?
No, never. No customs. No
Good to see you, Chris.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm fine.
Good, good.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
We're
live on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Yeah. I have to say sorry for wearing these dark glasses, but my eyes, from my headaches, I think they look very bad. So I'm sorry for this.
Oh, no problem.
Well, is it Bono on U2? He has a similar challenge, doesn't he? That's why he wears those glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just saying earlier, I'm smoking the Samuel Gowith Navy Flake.
Me, I'm smoking Botti Flake.
Oh, you are? Another one of my favorites.
Yeah, the best tobacco with alcohol in it. It really smells like whiskey, and it really tastes nutty and caramel, like exactly like whiskey. You can really taste it in the tobacco. Usually you don't.
Yeah, that bothy that's on the tin, it exists and that's the name of the club that they have. And you've got to spend a night up. Or used to be spend a night up there, but I don't think that's the occasion now. You can apply to the committee to join. It's all a lot. No.
Since Gawit Hogarth bought Samuel Gawit, they tried to contact this pipe club with this botty, but nobody's answering the phone anymore. So.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, the bothy exists still. It does.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you doing, Tree?
I'm doing good. I've got me all from Kentucky.
I only saw this in pictures, in photos.
Well, I stopped making it now.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Wow.
Which is a shame.
Well, I thought that was a real classic. I'm surprised they stopped making it.
Yeah.
Oh, years ago they stopped.
Yeah. I had a tin of it and really enjoyed it. And while I was smoking it, they announced that they weren't going to make it anymore, which is typical. Leo Olderpold sent me that.
Same with Condor Long Cut. It will not be made anymore.
Apparently, yeah. A shame.
Yeah, Leo was doing some videos on this. This Argentinian South American beverage. Have you seen it? Oh, sorry, my brain's not there. It's
mate, yerba mate. Yerba mate.
Ah, right. Yeah. There is
yerba mate.
It looks interesting, but it looks far too much of an effort for me to make one.
And it tastes horribly.
Oh,
I've tried it many times. It's so bitter. I think it's just something that makes you look more interesting when you drink it, but it's very bad. Very, very, very bitter.
Well, he's described it as that, and also it's an acquired taste. But since he's been having this with the specials, adapters, straw, and everything, how many times I've seen people on either adverts on the television or in films that in South America or Argentina they've been having this beverage. Yeah.
That is a must. You cannot drink it without that metal straw.
Right. I think one of the comments that Leo got was we're missing him smoking his pipe. So he said the next one I do, I'll have my pipe as well. So we'll see.
Yeah.
He came round to visit you, Chris, didn't he, Leo?
Yeah.
That's very kind of him.
It was nice. He was up this way, so with work, so he popped in. Good to see him. That's the first time I've actually met him in person. I've talked to him on YouTube for years, but that was the first time I met him in person. Good.
He's a big
This is my latest find.
Oh, there you go.
This is a Brentford, which is made by Falcon.
Very cool. Very nice.
Yeah, that looks very different.
Yeah. They called it Brentford because that's where it was made.
Brentford?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, what era was that then, Chris?
I'm not sure. Probably
60s, 70s, something like that, probably.
Yeah, looking at the shape of it. Mind you, the Falcons originated in the 30s at some time, didn't it? So, yeah, it was probably probably 60s, 70s. I don't know much about these.
No.
That's the first one I've ever had. But it's got the dry ring in it with the bit of wire coming off it. So, but that was last week's car boot find.
Wow.
Yeah, I found a small downhill opera, if you know the opera shape, with an oval ball.
Hermit,
So you can...
Hermit Smoker said in the comments between 67 and 79.
All right, cool.
Yeah, being that rectangular, less rounded, it's typical of late 60s and 70s. Yeah, I thought we'll have a debate about, although there is no debate about it, about Bulldogs versus Rhodesian.
Oh, you did mention it in the comment section, and you said historically what it was. I've not got it on film yet with Ian Walker to actually, because he has his like 3 generations of what his thing was. It might be very controversial, but I haven't got it yet. But we've got a meeting in a week on Sunday, so I'm going to try and get him to give his version of it, because you talk about historically, was it the Bulldog was first mentioned when and how?
It was invented before 1900 by a French company, and it was called Haiti because it looks like one of those ukulele or small guitars, typically from Haiti.
Okay, ukulele, banjo, yeah.
Yeah, but then there was an advert with a bulldog dog with a bulldog pipe in his mouth, and everybody started to refer to the pipe as a bulldog. So nobody actually named it bulldog. But long before downhill, so downhill started this this debate when they made a pipe for Cecil Rhodes, I think it's his name, and they made a, because they are trendsetter and they are not going with other trends, they named this pipe similar to a bulldog, a bent bulldog. They call it Rhodesian. So it's clearly a bulldog. People loved in the 1900s, although we love now handmade stuff, they were in love with industrial made stuff. And in France, they were looking for a pipe shape that could be made industrially by machines. And I actually saw one of those machines that can turn a bulldog without human intervention. And now we are in love with handmade stuff. They were in love with the Art Deco, industrial looking stuff, things, and they made this shape because it was possible to be made with the machines only. So they call it Haiti. Quickly, it was called Bulldog because of the advert. And later in the 30s, when Darkin made something similar, they called it wrongly a Rhodesian. So it's a bulldog with the diamond shank. It's clearly a bulldog. And round shank is a Rhodesian.
That might be what Ian says. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing some old film about during the war, and the gentleman, throw it in there anytime, the gentleman who made Dunhill specifically, he was seen on the street because the shop had been bombed out or whatever.
Repairing pipes, yeah.
Selling his pipes. Yeah. Can you imagine how reasonably priced they were back in the day?
Yeah.
Although I believe one of our party here can still find a very reasonably priced.
I was going to say as reasonably priced as Dunhill's in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah. He said, "You're lucky I'm buying this off you. It's so difficult to get rid of them these days."
Since they don't allow pipes to be imported, next time I'm going to have to take a few trades with me.
Yeah, well, there you go. few days.
Because I was already criticized for removing some of the few pipes in Brazil. So
Oh, by the way, I saw Rambling Jan put up a video the other day, and he's smoking a Falcon, a bent Falcon with a Dublin bowl that some gentleman had gifted him, whoever that was.
where'd he get that?
I wonder. His friend, Professor Jeremiah. So it was interesting. It was an interesting topic, but I didn't go down the rabbit hole with him on this one. I left it to somebody else. But there you go. He's enjoying his pipe still.
Oh, I thought his artwork was incredible, though.
Oh, crikey! Yeah, it was a small yacht, wasn't it? I think. Yeah, he's painting for his good lady. Yeah.
A real Renaissance man, I told him. So, I mean, he seems to be able to do a little bit of everything.
A future pastor, maybe.
Or missionary.
Mm-mm. Well, I've been a bad lad. Yeah, it's unusual for me, isn't it?
I need to get the red card ready.
Oh, no. Well, maybe. No, out when I'm walking Molly and Trainer in the morning, I do come across certain people. And this one person, we got talking, a young lady, as it happens, talking about her dad. He's 85, from the town. And all of a sudden, he starts picking up on different things. He's not housebound as such, but it's difficult for him to get out. And he wanted to go fishing, and he's getting frustrated. So I said, well, I wrote a book. So I gave her a copy for him, and he's delighted, but he hasn't read it yet. And I said, oh, just by the way, does he smoke a pipe? He said, oh, don't mention that. I said, what do you mean? So, well, he used to smoke a pipe some years ago. And I have to say this, his wife passed away. And he did say if his wife passed first, he would start smoking a pipe again. Well, he didn't. And I said, uh-oh, because obviously there's pipe smoking in my book.
Yeah.
And I might just have started him off again. We shall see.
I thought you were going to see if you could get his collection.
Oh, no. Oh, well, I'm trying to ignite that flame again for him to smoke his own pipe. Yeah, I don't know what he's got. He might come out, and come on to one of our meetings sometime. No, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Because he does watch YouTube. So I've mentioned the channel. And you never know, we might get him on one. We'll see what the feedback is anyway from the initial. He might send the police round to see him when he's read the book.
He might have a Falcon.
He may well do, yeah. So there's somebody who wanted to jump in there. No, am I seeing things? I think I'm seeing things. Yeah.
I think my
you keep getting a thumbs up.
showing I don't know what is going on, but it does that.
There's somebody who loves you there.
Yeah.
Probably to do with the Rhodesian and the Bulldog.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing that. I'm not doing that.
I'll tell you what, I've been
It's my phone.
thoroughly enjoying some Ennerdale. And I'm just, oh my word, is it not special? It's just a lovely smoke. You get a nice rested briar, and it's so nice just to sip and enjoy. It's I must get some more. I'm trying to think who put me onto this. I mean, I've smoked it before, it was years ago, but it was someone on the YTPC been smoking it. I thought, well, I'll have to get some more of that. Sorry, I forget.
Uncle Phil used to smoke it now and again.
Who?
Uncle Phil.
He's making a comeback, isn't he? I saw he put a video about 80 seconds worth the other day.
Apparently he's coming back, yeah.
Yeah.
Pipe smoking video?
He had a meerschaum on, didn't he, Chris? In his like opening thumbnail or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, he's just put some together to. Thing is, he hasn't smoked for a while because he's trying to get off of cigarettes. And
I know he smoked cigarettes.
if he smoked a pipe, he might want to smoke cigarettes. So he's laid off it for a while. He ain't smoked anything for quite a while now. He
always smoked cigarettes?
eh?
And he always smoked cigarettes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Usually he smoked pipe tobacco in a roll up, I think.
And we let him in our club.
I know. Terrible. Uncle Phil.
I think it was Brian Levine who, when he was at the Briary and he starts to light up a cigarette, and I was like, there's a bunch of people in there. I said, hey, if you're going to smoke that, you got to go outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, about Ennerdale. So you will see how I'm buying out with Hogarth tobaccos. So I will. A friend from Poland ordered some from USA for me, and I will send him a few pipes because I cannot send money abroad, as I said. And I will make a trade. I will send a few pipes to get 2 or 3 things of Ennerdale. So I hope that will be happening soon. Yeah, drugs or anything bad you can find in 5 minutes, but not tobacco in Romania. It's a big struggle.
It'll end up being like that in the U.S. You know, it's like the case of the guy going through the park in San Francisco, and he's smoking his pipe, and the police come after him for smoking a pipe. Meanwhile, you know, on the park benches around are people smoking marijuana, and there's nothing said to them.
Yeah, I see that in every podcast now they're smoking marijuana. They are eating those edibles, or how they are called. But a cigarette or anything else, a pipe, no, not good. It's incredible.
It's nuts to think that marijuana has become accepted, but smoking a pipe or a cigar is like now the fringe.
Yeah.
You play guitar in Bucharest?
Me?
Yeah. Were you in a group?
No, never. I just play as a hobby. I have a few short videos with me playing guitar, but I don't want to.
But you also you were playing with I think you must have had a wah-wah pedal in one of them. No.
No, not a wah-wah. Just overdrive pedals and.
Right.
Yeah. Fuzz pedals. Yeah.
So just personal entertainment.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you should have a go sometime. Always find 2 or 3 people, get a combo together. You know, rhythm, bass, drum.
I did that in my 20s, but but not since.
Well, you and Brutal Enough. You know what I mean? Some hard rock there.
Yeah. We should make a band.
There's so many musicians in the YTPT.
Yes,
I mean,
that was
2 patio.
They should do a band on Zoom where everybody can get together with their...
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
Carl.
Newton Piper.
Newton Piper, yeah. He's a musician, and he built his own studio, and he's gone for whatever reason he's not been putting up any videos for a while now. But he did a bit of a loose jam on his guitar just put it out there. And I picked up my blues harp and I was just playing along to it. I was really enjoying it. And I told him, anyway, I think he took a number of his films down, didn't he, Chris? And that must have been one of them. Maybe he wasn't happy with it. But yeah, so he's a good musician. And he was writing a book, which I wanted to buy a copy of. He wrote great storyteller, great.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't use that term lightly. He did a Sherlock Holmes, you know, with the characters, but his own drama. And he was brilliant. I've got it on my computer somewhere. Fantastic. Absolutely a wonderful read. I mean, wonderful read. All the way through it. Kept you, it was almost, you know, a true Sherlock Holmes, but it was Carl's own doing.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I sent it over to you. I'll dig it out and send it across. It's good reading.
That for sure. So he's not posted any videos in a while, has he?
No. But you know, he put so much effort into building that studio. And he had it all soundproofed and such. But I think it was just maybe, but he was working some weird hours as well, so you know, maybe it was taking its toll a bit. He just need a bit of space, or he's still writing his book, or whatever. You know, he's probably doing something constructive. But you're quite right. And there was Picking Piper over in the States there, and I have, yeah, he's good. There's quite a lot, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so dodgy with it.
Yeah. Ethan Parsimonious Piper plays the piano, so there are many musicians.
Yes.
I was actually wondering, what is this all about? How come so many of the pipers are also musicians? There must be something there.
We should do that. We could get Sandro to conduct us.
Oh, Sandro, flipping it. Well, yeah.
He can write the music.
Yeah.
He has already written quite a lot, hasn't he? But I think it's the pipe smoker in general is a kind of creative mind, isn't it? You know, you sit, you ponder. I mean, you sort out solutions. It's all there in the pipe.
Yeah.
Calming effect.
Yeah, I mean, you got Johnny Mannion. He's in the Blues Hall of Fame, isn't he? 2 a.m. pipe on a patio.
Is he?
Yeah.
The last musical thing I heard from him was those wind chimes.
Well, if you look up on YouTube, Johnny Onion Mannion,
yeah,
there's bits about him and that because he got inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame.
Wow.
I think he was mainly a session musician, but he played with quite a few well-known people.
Lurker Troy said, "I play the kazoo."
I'm afraid I couldn't get a tune out of a radio if I tried.
Yeah, but you got the voice. You and I could be the singers. We can be the choir for the.
Chris doesn't seem convinced.
Yeah.
The Stuff and Things guy also plays, almost plays guitar, but he's trying.
Oh, yeah, he's just learning, isn't he?
Yeah.
Got his name now.
So yeah, there's quite a lot of creative people. When we say before with Jan and his artists, you know, it was wonderful. If you saw it on the canvas there.
Oh, I mean, that was fantastic job. I didn't know he painted.
Again, that creative mind. Well, he's got a lot of followers, you know, young people, and you see some of the comments that he's had from young people, you know, to do with the pipe. So he's that ambassador of that age group, you know. So we can do this. it's fact, it's vogue. No one's going to point fingers and such. Well, they might do, but you don't care, do you? I've never had an issue when I've been smoking the pipe, ever.
Well, I mean, think of pipe for artists. I mean, whether you got Picasso or, you know, Monet, I mean, and they work the pipe into a lot of their artwork too.
Van Gogh also smoked the pipe. There are even portraits with him with the pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, we've even got Malcolm Gates, haven't we? He plays a mean guitar there on his Gibson. Yeah. Gentlemen, I self-indulgent. I've gone back and watched our interview on the Pith Helmet Matinee with Malcolm several times, and I've just found it fascinating. There's always something there that he throws in I didn't quite pick up on the last time. And he's had meetings or interviews with several people, even whether it been on a religious theme, and the other people, the guys there are smoking their pipes. It's all very convivial. But he came out with so much in that interview. Well, there's so much more that didn't get aired, wasn't there? But it was so enjoyable. But you gave him a subject, bang, it was off.
Yeah.
Well, that guitar you've got, the Oyster Gibson, bump, 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 there it is, mate. This is it, bling, bling, bling. And he's gone pipe. He had two pipes, didn't he? One that was given to him by a fellow poet, old Peterson. In fact, there was several Petersons, wasn't there? When he did a meeting, or he went like to C.S. Lewis or J.R.R. Tolkien, where he would give an oratory, he would buy a pipe to signify that particular event. And he was showing us these different pipes, wasn't he? He's very much a Peterson devotee, isn't he?
Yeah, she said she's on her way here, and that was at 5:20.
Have we got anyone in the chat room, Professor?
Lurker Troy and
Nick is killing me.
Schubert. And I don't know if Frank or Hermit Smoker's still there. We'll have to get folks to give us a shout out.
Hermit Smoker is Tim.
Oh, Tim, yeah.
Steve. So he'll probably come on if you.
Well, Tim, it'd be nice if Tim could get on.
Send him a link.
Have you got him there, Professor? Or can he get a link?
Chris does.
Yeah. Look, you'll have to excuse me, my grandson's going, so I can just hear him going, so I'm going to go and pop downstairs.
Hey, I'll mute you. I'll have to unmute now.
I wish I knew how to write my name. I see all of you have your name there. I wish I knew how to write Silvio.
I think I'm trying to see. I think if you go to where there's like the little dots or something, you can do it.
Yeah, but I don't want to do it now that we are live.
Yeah, no problem.
But it's something that you do before you start the recording, right?
Now you're muted, Steve. I muted you. So you got to unmute. Lurker Troy said he doesn't own a Falcon. We'll have to come up with another meetup another time just to get some folks in that don't have Falcons again.
Yeah, I'm sure
And
Tim.
Company Piper. Now I'm not sure who this is. Good evening, everyone from the Runcorn in the UK.
What's his name?
Bad Company Piper.
Hello.
I'm not familiar with him, but welcome to the chat room.
The hairy arsehole around.
Well, I know Runcorn.
Where's that at?
East Cheshire,
Oh, okay.
and you've got the River Weaver, Manchester Ship Canal encompass it. There used to be quite a vibrant port there. You can hear me now. Yeah, Manchester Ship Canal Company and what have you. We've got three bridges at Runcorn going over the Mersey. We've got the railway bridge, we've got the Jubilee Bridge, and we've got the new bridge there. So yeah, we know Runcorn. Probably yes.
If you've ever watched a comedy series called Two Pints of Lager and a Packet of Crisps,
That's it.
in Runcorn.
Yeah, it's filmed well. In fact, the old pub there that they filmed in is now, I think it's a Indian restaurant. So what's this? Bad Company, did you say?
Yeah.
I'm asking him now, is that after a band or is it just the name all your neighbours give you? And family. I'm hoping they got a sense of humour.
Let's hope he has one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I need to know what's he smoking and what pipe and what's he smoking in it.
Yeah, everybody should tell us what they're smoking.
Yeah, I'm on a Orlick Dark Strong Kentucky in Brentford, which is a Falcon shoot off from the 60s.
Bad Company Piper said it's my favorite band.
Oh, there you go. So he's a good bloke then. But what's he smoking? Will he tell us, Professor?
We'll see if he tells us here.
Yeah.
Ask him. I'm going to ask. Sorry, go on.
Railroad Viking doesn't count.
A what?
For those tuning in now, I'm smoking Edgeworth, though it's almost gone. It's burning a little faster because it's slowly drying out. And I'm on the borderline. I want to rehydrate it. I'm nervous about making it mold, so I think I'm going to have to put some in a separate jar, and then I'll put just a little towel in with some distilled water. But I'm pretty far down.
Is Bad Company you near to the castle?
Way down in here. I'm about to hear now. So
Well,
I
you've done
rehydrate
well with that. Sorry.
like this for 15 years using tap water. I just take the lid off and spray with one of those, water sprays, whatever
Yeah.
they're called. Let me show you. Like this with normal tap water, like this.
yeah.
Then you put a lid on. I do this for 15 years. Never, ever.
Well, see,
Nothing bad ever happened.
I normally keep mine in jars like this, and you don't lose
Yeah.
hydration in these. I mean, the only reason
Yeah.
you lose it is opening the jar. So it maintains hydration. And little jars like this is they're the same thing, just a smaller amount. This is some Bob's chocolate from 2016.
Yeah.
And somebody else I was thinking of, and Tree, you might have seen her own Sue Dunhill.
Yeah.
Is she still around? I haven't seen any videos, but I just don't. YouTube doesn't alert me anymore like it used to.
I haven't seen anything from her for a while.
This was
Yeah, me neither.
Case blend, which I got from Sue Dunhill. This was her father's blend, and I still have a fair amount left. So every now and then, I'll probably about once or twice a year I'll smoke a bowl, and it's about that time. So
I ain't seen anything from her.
I don't
Have
know.
anyone
If somebody
tried
knows,
Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say if anybody knows about Sue Dunhill, let us know. We hadn't seen her in a long time.
Yeah, I was wondering if anyone smoked Edgeworth slices. This is one of my I don't know, one of the last tobaccos I would love to try. It's not made anymore for many years. Edgeworth slices.
You think
No,
it's
I've
makeup
never tried it.
I'm smoking now, or is it the?
Yeah,
There's-
it's Edgeworth, the company, but it was in a flake form in a blue tin.
Yeah, I think that is a little different. That one, isn't it? It's a different makeup.
Yeah,
Not just it being a flake. It's a different blend. But
yeah, yeah.
I read a little bit about it because I was having a hard time finding much about the Edgeworth aromatic, and I kept coming across the blue tin. So the little blue tin or teal colored tin seemed to be the more common than the aromatic, at least. Um,
I think Ron Hardcastle smoked Edgeworth now and again. It might be an Edgeworth match, but I think he's had some of the Edgeworth slice.
Yeah, I saw once Matches smoking some in a video.
Yeah, I can't. I've no idea how to send links, so I won't be able to send Tim a link. I've no idea what I'm doing with computers.
Me neither.
I'm lucky to get on here.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't even know how to write my name there, so makes two of us.
Well, I was watching. I think it was on Netflix or something like that. A film called Rebel Moon, uh, which is a recent film. Last year, I think it was made. But it cut to which is it's a set in space and you know all that. But they cut to a bar scene, and there was an old boy sat there smoking a Falcon.
oh wow!
Yeah.
Yeah, not what you expect in a sci-fi film.
Yeah, if I could recommend the best pipe movie I ever saw in my life, I think I have it on my community post there. It's a Maigret in
Oh, yeah.
1957 Maigret with I can't remember the French actor's name.
Rupert Davis. Was it Rupert? Was he English?
No, no French.
Cremont. Is it Cremont?
No, it's a big guy with white hair and
Oh,
tough
well,
face. 1957 Maigret. You will see more pipe smoking in that movie than all the other movies combined. You see his collection, you see him packing pipe, you see him where he keeps the tobacco, you see him how he's emptying pipes on the shoe.
yeah.
Yeah. Many pipes he smokes in that movie. I wish I
Peter Ustinov played him at one stage, didn't he?
Sorry?
Peter Ustinov played him at one stage. Played Maigret. I'm sure of it.
Well, maybe I'm not sure. Isn't it a Perot where I don't know if they ever say Maigret, do they? But where they're kind of battling to see who can solve the case first, and if
French actors.
Maigret wins,
Maigret.
Perot's supposed to shave his mustache, and if Perot wins, he's supposed to get his pipe. And in the end, Perot he wins, of course, because it's a Perot.
French actors who have played Maigret.
Like that.
Yeah. You can search for 1957 Maigret movie.
But I like Rowan Atkins as Maigret.
Oh yeah.
Completely different. I mean, it shows how versatile the man is when you see him play a serious role. But and I thought they were going to really start producing a lot of those, but I think they only stopped at maybe 3 or 4 of them. But I wish they would come back.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry, what?
Dă-și mie telefonul tău puțin. Aoleu, oprește-l și deschide și ușa. Am uitat.
Jean Gabin. Jean Gabin.
Jean Gabin, exactly. Thank you. Yes, Jean Gabin.
It first came up, it must be my speech, it came up with Mae West. It's
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that would have
Yeah.
been an interesting episode.
Yeah.
Come up and see me sometime. Yeah, the other one I was thinking of was Jean-Marie Crème, or Bruno Jean-Marie Crème. And he's been on British television lately in the series. In fact, we have a series that shows old films, and it's called Talk TV, Chris. And they're bringing up a series of Jack Hargreaves shortly, so they say, probably the end of February. So that would be good. What they do, the audience are in are asked, so if there's anything you can remember you want help with, old films like we've just talked now about Meg Gray, and they just put it out to the audience, and then you get all these wonderful replies, or someone sends in some Super 8mm film. I say, where is it? Oh, that was that coach trip in 1953. So, Sylvia.
Yeah.
Do we have any information on this? I can tell you there's 3 letters on it, and with my eyesight I can't pick it up at the moment. But I do know this particular pipe stopped being manufactured in the 1970s. And
yeah, it's a Tyrolean pipe from Austria.
Is it? Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's bone, the mouthpiece, but it smokes really well. But the one failure, if I might say, is that where this embellishment is here on the front, you can see it's a deer.
Yeah.
I call them nails, but probably a better word for it. The heat transmits through out of the bowl into those, and then into that that badge, if you like, there, that bit of embellishment there, because it's all metal, and that's the one thing you have to watch out for. But it's a beautifully made pipe.
Yeah.
In fact,
Let me show you one with the deer in.
Yeah, I got one almost just like that, Steve.
I mean, well, I'll tell you one other pipe smoker presenter is Dave, trailing the woolly mammoth. He's got exactly the same pipe. I can see the brand on it, but it's just 3 letters.
I think if it has more letters, it's a Bruyère guarantee.
Well,
Bruyère guarantee.
Well, that you've got there looks identical, the deer.
Yeah, it has a metal deer here.
Yeah, that's right, stag.
Yeah. And I bought this lately, so I'm into these pipes.
Well, many years ago, and it was your video I was watching, and I found this.
Yeah.
It's probably just a cheap pipe back in the day, and this was given to me, but you can see it's
yeah.
I smoked it for decades. I did smoke it, but it's just a novelty thing now.
Yeah, I think they have a little bit of a different name. The last shape you showed.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, one's called a hunter.
Well, that one, Professor, looks like it's a relative of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is made in Switzerland.
But this does have a regular.
Does it got 3 letters on it, Professor?
Let me see.
I'll tell you, that's where mine is, there, but I cannot read it. It's just my eyesight, nothing else.
Looks like it may be BBM.
That's it. That's what I've got on mine.
Yeah,
It's
this
something
one says
similar.
BBK.
Right.
one.
Well, whatever it is, they stopped making them in 1974 kind of thing. So they're getting on.
Steve,
Yeah.
you have there a copper pipe. So
Okay.
This has that
Oh,
same.
this other one. It was your video, Silvio, that got my interest going, looking around for this.
and this one it's called Czech peasant pipe.
This one.
Pheasant.
That's a Tyrolean pipe. That's a Tyrolean from Austria.
Did you say peasant or pheasant?
Yeah, peasant. Czech peasant.
I always get the two mixed up when I'm on a shoot, Silvio. I get in trouble a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And the hunter pipe always has a deer antler as a stem.
Well, there we go. Professor, can I ask,
That's got a carving on the front of a.
Yeah. These are making a comeback. For sure they are making a comeback.
These stems and everything are turned out of like buffalo horn.
Well, in the
Cow horn.
in the Hobbit movie, they've got one of the guys is pretty much smoking this pipe, very similar to it.
Wow, we have the same model. This is removable. It has you can unscrew it. Yeah, so we have the same pipe. Yeah, these pipes are making a comeback, and it's good because they are very cheap. I mean, I paid 20 euros for one of these.
Yeah, is this cherry wood, do you think?
Yeah. It's very absorbent. It dries very dry. No gurgling or anything like that.
Professor, I'm just going off piste a bit, but coming back to Bad Company, did he reply when I said, is he near to the castle at Runcorn there? Because there is an old castle. The site there was the Vikings used to come down the Mersey here, and there were settlements there, and then the castle got built. But there's also a pub within the castle walls. Funnily enough, I think it's called the Castle. Well, I just wonder if he's in Runcorn, whether he's close to the castle.
Yeah, maybe he'll let me.
Yeah, some of them are called Bavarian pipes.
Yours is called Bavarian pipe, or
This one,
what?
you're calling a Bavarian?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but some of them are called Bavarian pipes. Some are Tyrolean.
Professor, yours is a Tyrolean pipe.
Is it what?
Tyrolean, from the Tyrolean region in Austria. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This one's from Tyrol.
Yeah.
Is there any clues to that, Chris? Sorry.
Thing is, there used to be like walking trails through all that sort of area, and each town had its own. You could buy a pipe like you buy the teaspoons over here with the town name or whatever.
Steve, Bad Company said he's in the old town next to the Mersey.
Next to the where? Mersey?
Mersey, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I could probably go down to West Bank and wave to him from Widnes.
West Bank, Palestine.
Oh, nice one, Sylvia. No, it's well, you wouldn't believe this, but where this is, it used to be a tourist attraction. People used to go down to it's right on the Mersey, and things have gone through a cycle and then come back out the other side again. So it's all cleaned up now. We've got wonderful amount of salmon, migratory salmon coming up the rivers in the spring and the autumn. It's really
it's the Mersey. It's the Mersey River.
Mersey. Right? Sorry, River Mersey. Yeah.
Yeah, I know about that.
Hey, Tree, your dog's looking a bit peckish behind you. I think you need to feed him.
Nice cat.
Oh, cat.
Oh wow. Very cool.
Well, I was invited to go on a radio program last Thursday to do with cats, but it's the what we call alien cats over here, big black cats that have been spotted. I've seen this particular one 4 times over about 18 months, 2-year period. Really good sightings, and so have a couple of other neighbours. It was only last week a girl from a pub near to us actually filmed it.
Oh,
And
wow.
it went viral. Yeah. So I might just do a little video. I couldn't make it. No, it was a Friday they were recording, and I've got granddad duty, picking up the kids from school, taking them in gymnastics or football, whatever. So I couldn't make it. It's between 2 and 4. Else I would have gone on. But yeah, I did watch. I did listen to it. The people that did go on, very interesting. So I might do a little video of what kind of wild animals you got up there, Sylvia?
Oh, Romania has the biggest virgin forest of Europe.
So
we
you've
have
got lynx, bear, wolf.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Well, this will just be common to you then, what I see.
Yeah.
But it's
in
it's
Transylvania. Usually the forests are in Transylvania.
is it?
Yeah,
Transylvania.
Yeah.
I'm pronouncing it totally incorrectly. I'm pronouncing it how Hammer Horrors would pronounce it.
I just think it's interesting, back when you had, I guess, had your second sighting and we were talking about it. And as I started doing a little digging on the internet, it's like how the government, why do they deny the existence of the cat when
Yeah.
it's so much evidence for it? And it makes no sense, like why the government is denying it when all these people have pictures of it.
Yeah. Well, the majority of them tend to be this menelistic leopard, so it's black, but it's like you can still see the spots. Well, the one I've seen is totally black, and family out, father, well, mother and father, 2 kids see it near one of the spots. Another neighbour, ex-police, seen it. Another just up the way here found a paw print the size of the palm of his hand. And then on top of all that, bang, this video goes up. And she just says it's on the edge of the town. That's beautiful. Is
Wow,
that
that really is. That's amazing, Tree.
is that the bull?
Yeah, this is Briar.
Wow. That is good, isn't it?
It's got a instruments and that on the top. Got a
The grain on that wood's amazing.
there's another old one with the. This is Meerschaum.
Oh, that's like a seashell. That's really neat.
Yeah, probably about 1800.
Yeah.
You know.
That type of antler makes a huntsman pipe. As you have, yeah, antler like this, yeah.
There's another one there.
Oh, yeah.
But these have got incredibly deep bowls, You need about an ounce to fill that.
Yeah, I have one without the stem and the bowl. The bowl is super deep.
And this I picked up a couple of years ago.
Yeah, very cool.
And this is
Jeremy Brett. Jeremy Brett.
it was a prop from
Yeah.
Jeremy Brett series. I don't think don't think he ever smoked it. It was made on the mantelpiece.
Well,
I've been
Very
old.
cool. My
Oh.
favorite Sherlock Holmes.
well, do you know the calabash Jeremy Brett smokes? The calabash. Do you know who made it? Ian Walker. Yeah, if you see that particular one, I'm not sure if it's not the final solution. It might be close to, I don't know. But he's smoking it there, the proper, you know, as you archetypal Sherlock Holmes calabash.
Yeah.
And Ian actually produced that. And he also did one for, is it Eve Green?
No.
Yeah.
Not him.
Eve Green. And what was the name of the film?
Oh, I can't remember the name of the film.
It was a fantasy film, but you know, she was a Falcon, wasn't she? And she was looking after these kids. It's like a time capsule thing, and she's smoking a pipe.
Oh,
Even
yeah, I know.
Eve Green.
I know
And
the
again,
film.
Ian made that. Anyway, sorry, the brain is absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that film came up in a list of movies the other day. It was recommending for some reason, and I'd already seen it because you had made mention of Ian having made the pipe. So I watched it just for the pipe. And hey, I can't imagine that they got away with that because you know it's a children's movie, but yeah, she's smoking a pipe in it.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Well, you look back. I mean, this Talk TV show a lot of old films like the 30s, 40s, early 50s, and you see the detectives in them. And generally, the good guys, you know, in the westerns, it was always the guy with the white hat was the good guy, and the bad guys had the black hat. Well, in these, it's the good guys smoke a pipe, and the bad guys smoke cigarettes.
Well, this was interesting, and I'd be curious if anybody else noticed this. They have this new series of like Sam Spade, but he's kind of like now living in France or southern France, and in it at one point it shows him in the doctor's office, and the doctor's telling him he needs to cut back on smoking cigarettes, and the doctor's smoking his pipe. And the interesting thing is it's almost acting like Sam Spade is kind of foreign to a pipe. But if you go back to the Maltese Falcon movie, and the Maltese Falcon, at one point it shows Sam Spade, I think he's, you know, at his house and he's sleeping, and when he's getting up, there's a little pipe rack next to him loaded with pipes. So, you know, it's acting like he didn't smoke a pipe, but in the Maltese Falcon, he never smokes a pipe, but it shows a whole rack of pipes next to him. So I thought that was interesting that then they're acting in this new TV series like a pipe's foreign to him. So
yeah, I see more and more pipe smokers in British sitcoms. Cum se numește filmul în care fumează la people? Endeavor, not Endeavor.
Well, if you see Paladin Piper's video from yesterday, he I forget what the magazine is that he has. I don't know if it's Outlook or what, but as he's just flipping through the little magazine, you see how many ads, either for pipe related ads or if it's just a regular ad, and it'll have, you know, the father of the house smoking a pipe. You know, that is just so common. It's just, you know, everyday, you know, way of life to show sophistication or you know, just to, you know, show, oh, here's a well, you know, groomed father, you know, at home sitting in his easy chair, wearing his tie.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like people just lost class with dressing up, and you know, it's a shame. You know, it's like all these people, they'll look at like Cary Grant being dressed and be like, this is a model of, you know, a man and sophistication, and yet then nobody dresses like that. And it's such a shame.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the temperature that are much higher now, and it's harder to walk in a suit. In the spring, in the summer.
I think people just got too soft.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Yeah, my granddad wore a suit all the time. You know,
Yeah.
tweed jacket and that, and a fedora all the time. Never see him go out without it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. You very rarely see, we're talking about tweed jackets, Chris, in the UK. They used to be quite thick, didn't they? If you see Malcolm Gate, he wears his like a hacking jacket, tweed, and that's, you know, old style as it's, you know, for me, that's bang on. He looks so cozy in it, you know, you can sit down anywhere, light your pipe. He's got his waistcoat there with his fob watch. And he has a dram. Most times you see him now, he's having a dram, a whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Professor. I watch out for low flying aircraft.
Hey, Sandro's in the chat room. He said, well, this is a
Ciao, Sandro.
Good afternoon.
Ciao.
So he doesn't realize probably that we gave him a shout out just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Ciao, Sandro.
Hi, Sandro.
And that company Piper said, Steve, it's called Talking Pictures.
Yes, that's right. Thank you, Bad Company. And while we've got contact there, I just wonder what his football team is. I think you can guess. It probably begins with an L and ends in an L. Would I be correct? I asked for a reason. He probably doesn't follow football.
You're getting controversial now.
Oh, no. You know me. I don't get controversial.
Never.
I just get muted.
I'll get the yellow card ready.
No. Well, has he come back with an answer?
Not yet.
All right. We'll leave that one simmering.
It takes a minute because, you know, we're on delay here because if
All
you
right.
look crazy.
Well, have we had Alex in the room?
Oh, here you go. Here's your answer. He's a Spurs fan.
Oh, well, I met Jimmy Greaves once. He's probably too young to know who Jimmy Greaves was, but what a gentleman. Absolutely fantastic. He had muscles on it. His hand was full of, you know, just so strong. And, you know, you can imagine what a great player. He was one of the very best. And Tottenham or Spurs, a great tradition in British football. Wonderful.
He didn't need them in his hand for football.
I was shaking hands with him. We were just talking in general. He was in the England World Cup squad in 1966, but he didn't make the final. But we won anyway. I'm just fascinated the fact that Bad Company's within 3 miles of me. I mean, he's probably the only other pipe smoker, if you know, that I know of now that's that close.
Other than the gentleman in your little area that you're getting ready to.
Oh well, yes, he might be firing up right now. In fact, I'll ask his daughter, has he got some tobacco? And I'll well, he probably would have smoked St. Bruno back in the day, so I could send him some St. Bruno. Or I could play dirty and send him some Bosun cut plug, because he'll definitely get Sylvia. He'll definitely get a pipe with that. Oh dear.
Getting hot in here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Was your heart racing then, Sylvia?
Bad Company Piper says, I'm 70 years old. Love Jimmy.
Oh, he's only a young lad. I've got 3 years on him.
Yeah.
And
you may have met a fellow smoker you can join at the.
Well, if he played football in the Warrington and District area, maybe even played against each other at some stage.
I only met 2 pipers in my life. Only 2 face to face.
Wow.
So you can imagine how many of us are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really the power of being able to have a pipe club, because we have so many folks. We'll be gathering at the pipe club, Central Alabama Pipe Club. I always mess it up, but anyway, we'll be meeting next Saturday. And
Well,
Yeah, we have a pipe club, but I'm not going there. Sorry.
Isn't
yeah, we've
Dale Piper not
last time
far
we
from
had a
you,
large
Steve?
group, and that wasn't even a special meeting. So I forget how many people, but I mean, it was, we're probably around 40, definitely 30, but maybe 40 folks. People come and go. Some of us stay there the whole time. And so,
Yeah.
I believe you're getting sponsored now, Professor. You're getting sponsored to go and try these tobaccos in Brazil.
yeah.
They were signing up, weren't they?
Yeah.
Dale Piper's not too far from you, though, is he, Steve?
North. 3/4 an hour drive. He's in or near to Las Vegas of the North, which is Blackpool. Not in Blackpool, but he's not far from Blackpool. But that would be.
Bad Company Piper said, played tennis all my life. Tried to contact you, Steve, but couldn't find your email address.
Oh, right. Well, that would be difficult at the moment. But does he know I have a YouTube channel? The Three Rivers Piper. So you can probably catch up there. And I'll be going to our pipe club, well, say our Glossop, up in the foothills of the Pennines there, near Derbyshire, next Sunday.
That for the pipe smoking championship, is it?
Well,
Gary, I guess, said he's smoking Captain Black Grape.
who is?
Gary.
Who's that? Who's Gary? Which is Gary?
Other.
Oh, another one. I say, I doubted will I have that in Runcorn, but he probably goes the same. If he does go to a brick and mortar, there's a Termus in Chester. They've always got some good stuff there. Oh, it's a pity he can't join us, Professor.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'll just hop on my Learjet.
Well, it's Bad Company got your email address because you put it on here, don't you?
No, but I can put it up here.
Well, if he contacts you, you can give him my email address if that's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be marvellous. Well, there is one other pipe smoker not far from me, and it's George Telfer. He used to play for Everton, and just for the same reason, but he only smokes his pipe when we go fishing. So there we go. But it does smoke the pipe.
By the way, Professor, when you buy those downhills, do they have the inner tube inside or not?
When I buy what?
Straight downhills, they all come with an inner tube. Do they have the inner tube in when you buy them, or?
No, they didn't.
A lot of people used to take them out, though, don't they?
Yeah, I always use them, but people threw them all out.
Oh, what's it up by you as well, isn't he? Peddling Piper?
Me?
Oh, yes, is this what you're meaning?
Yeah.
Is that what you're meaning? This little stem?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes all the way into the bowl, doesn't it?
I didn't even know that was in there. I hadn't pulled the stem off.
Yeah. So look, you open it like this. I'm cheating. I'm smoking other pipe because I only have a Falcon. I really need to buy another one for this occasion. So this one, you put it all the way in with this thing up, with the hole up.
Yeah.
Okay. And you push this all the way into the stem. Yeah, that's the inner tube. It makes the pipe twice as expensive if you have the original inner tube. Yeah, all downhills come with inner tube, all straight downhills.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's in there. I hardly ever remove stems, so
yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
that a big part of it is I in my early days I had a couple of stems break on me, and I just got to where it's a rare day that I pull a stem. I only pull it if I've got a clog that I just can't get out
Mm.
without pulling the stem, because I mean, really, there's almost, I find, at least for me, and I know everybody's different, I just find there's really no reason to pull the stem. So as I
Yeah,
say, unless there's a clog in it that I just can't get out with the regular pipe cleaner, then I'll pull it. So
this is why downhill invented the inner tube in 1915, because people didn't clean their pipes. So when you bought a downhill, it came with 6 inner tubes. You're supposed to smoke it until it's totally clogged up. You open it once a year, probably. You throw it away and put a new one in. And you
okay,
will never have it. Protects the stem. It will last 1,000 years downhill with the inner tube. Yeah, and now because it's the exact shape of a cleaner, you insert it and it cleans everything because it's a straight tube from here to here.
Mm.
No wider spaces, it's
yeah,
so I always use them.
huh? Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, you can still buy them today and put it in all your straight downhills. They're not expensive.
Yeah,
Do you know Pedlin Piper, Steve?
Yeah, he's up in the Southport area,
Hmm.
which is below Blackpool.
He's written a few books.
Hmm.
He wrote one on fishing. Pat Regan, his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I don't like. Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Carry on.
What I don't like about him, he makes like 1 minute long videos. Sometimes you open it, he says hello, and then it's over. I don't know why he does this.
that's
Because I
funny.
really like him.
Like, it's how everybody's different, because I used to have people tell me, "Oh, your videos are too long,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
for some people they're too long, for some people they're too short. So I just shoot a video. If it's short, it's because that was all I had to say. I
Yeah.
don't really start a video with a particular time frame in mind.
I'll be back in a sec. They're definitely going this time.
Yeah, I just tend to when I shoot a video, I just tend to waffle on for ages. So
Merge beton.
I've got to get round to making some more.
Yeah.
But as I said before, I'm on Zoom every day with Australia, and twice a week with Ron and Sandro. And the trouble is, I think I've been on YouTube, so I'd forget that I haven't made a video because I've been talking to people all the time.
Yeah.
Keep meaning to do it and never get around to it.
Yeah. I watch less and less YouTube videos. I mostly now, after 16, 17 years of watching YouTube YTPC videos, I mostly take my info in writing, on photos, on Pinterest. You find all adverts there with pipes, and yeah, because now it's mostly about, look, this is how I'm feeling, the temperature outside, it's sunny, I'm repairing something in the house, my wife is ill, and this and that, and it's less about what it was back in the day, let's say. Pipes, tobaccos, information, yeah, good info about smoking or tobaccos or pipes. It's less about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, managed to find another one of these on Sunday.
Ah, this is a good company, Duncan.
And it's one of the Duncan Doubters.
Oh yeah.
Never been smoked.
Yeah, very cool.
It come in this box, but this box is wrong. It's
Yeah.
the Lancastrian's a wooden pipe, a briar pipe, not a doubter.
Yeah.
It's even got the original paper disc in it,
Yeah, yeah.
absorbent disc. It's never ever been
Very
smoked.
nice. Yeah.
But lovely shaped pipe and triangular stem.
Yeah.
It's wild. Somebody one time bought that and never used it.
Yeah. Yeah, you get it. I find that quite a bit, actually. I've got a few pipes that I've found that are years old and no one's ever smoked them.
Yeah. But I always wonder about the boxes. I even called one of my videos, where the F are the boxes? It's incredible how many Dunghills or Petersons with beautiful boxes come without the box. What the hell did people do with them? I can't imagine. I will never throw a box away.
They probably took the pipe out of the box, threw the box in the back of a cupboard,
Yeah.
and then someone's cleaning out the cupboard and just chucked all the old boxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame, really.
Yeah.
Well, I found an old Peterson box the other week, but
Oh, I have one.
it never had a pipe in it. But I got plenty of pipes. This is
Peterson.
Vent System Briar 314.
Peterson.
22 and sixpence. 22 shillings and sixpence.
Yeah. Look, I have a 1973. I bought it unused. So Peterson's with everything, with the guarantee and
nice.
the booklet and everything. And it's a Peterson system.
Yeah,
300 series, my favorite, the smallest ones.
Yeah, this Duncan come with a how to smoke a pipe book.
Yeah, they make great pipes. They made great pipes, Duncan.
Yeah, I've got a few Duncans. I do like them.
I've got two. Colbeck. You say Duncan, not Dunhill. I don't have a Dunhill. Well, do you say Duncan? I've got
Duncan. Yeah.
Well, you'll have to go with me to Brazil to get you a Dunhill.
Or a car boot.
Yeah. I bought 3 Dunghills yesterday. With 100 euros, I paid for all 3 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
What I've got?
Yeah, the pipes without filter in Romania are very, very cheap. If they don't have a 9mm filter, you can't get anything for them.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I always thought that was interesting. Is it seems like the filters are more of a European thing than here, and I think that's very interesting. I didn't understand why Europe gravitated more towards filtered pipes.
Yeah, Germany.
Germany, yeah, that's the main. I think sort of 95% of the pipe smokers in Germany are filter pipe smokers.
Yeah. Even I smoke 20 years
apart
with
from
filter.
Wolfgang.
Oh, there's Wolfgang, but Lars, he does some wonderful films. His intros are magnificent. And I think he only smokes filter pipes.
Wolfgang won't
Yeah,
smoke
yeah,
anything with a
Lars, yeah.
filter.
Yeah, I've used them for 20 years. So
But the Duncan were made latterly at my smoking shop. I think they first started in, let's say, 1899, something like that. But they finally stopped producing the Duncan because the gentleman who was making them at my smoking shop stopped, and he has the title.
yeah,
So I'm not aware that apparently they're not making them anymore. It's
yeah,
a
they
shame.
don't.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandra said Germany, yes, not in Italy. 9mm filterless. I can't. It's something blocking the 90% filterless in Italy.
Have we got a dry fly fisher in the room, Professor?
I haven't seen him comment.
No, Alex
I haven't seen it.
and Mark, Backcountry Piper. You been around?
Yeah, I thought we would see him today.
But he can be away on work. It's not that convenient for him to even make a comment at times, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think many people in the States have filters in their pipes. I mean, I don't know if that's become maybe a thing among some of the younger crowd or not. But I've tried it. I didn't like it. It's,
I was just saying, back in
Yeah.
the 70s, there were filter pipes, and I can't remember what it was, but I just stopped using them. That was it.
Yeah.
They seemed more trouble than they were worth. I'm not saying that's the same today, far from it, but back in the 70s, it was just that, nah.
Yeah, it took me a while to get rid of them. I was so used to for the tobacco to be more smoother and less harsh, and I really struggled because I love the shape of vintage pipes and non-filter pipes. They have a much thinner shank, and I was in love with the way they look. So I struggled a lot, but for 6 years I'm smoking without 9mm filter. Now when I try one, I can't believe I did that. It's unbelievable.
Mm. I'll only use a filter pipe if I've got something that's really bitey. But most of my blends got lacquer in, so I mean, with all the
Yeah.
pipes I got, I might have maybe 10 that are filtered.
I have about 5
Mm.
or
I mean,
7.
two of the filter pipes I got are ones that I carved in the south. So it's just that there's one of them.
I use a balsa from time to time, but that's not a filter.
Well, it was just that was a stem I had. That was my first pipe that I carved, and this one that is a never-ending carving job. You know,
It will look like a downhill in the end.
It looks like a bit of a Chinese style coming in there, Chris.
yeah. I'll keep every now and again. I'll take it out and do a bit of filing on it, but that's 9mm as well. But that was a hobby block from somewhere, probably GQ years ago. But
Yeah.
I'll get round to finishing it one day. But I got a bit carried away with, you know, making it really intricate and complicated, and
Yeah.
it was something different. I haven't seen it. Another one like that. No one's stupid enough to try and make one, I suppose.
Bad Company said he's got to go. So great to have you with us.
Yeah, thanks for your company.
Send me an email and I'll get you Steve's address here. I see I've got it already.
The reason I asked about football, generally in that part of the world, they follow Liverpool. Not that I do. But the grandson, he's been with Manchester City for over a year now. But there's no contract, but he's there. He's only 12. But last year he was invited to go for trials with Liverpool. And because he's not under contract, and they told City they've been invited, well, you know, it's all good experience. So he went for trials and he's been with them now since October. So they asked, you know, after the trials, he's gone back and he's enjoying that. So he's with City and Liverpool, which is, some say, is unusual, but there you go.
Cool.
Good luck to him. Good luck.
Well, there's been other clubs after him, but if you think he plays for his village team on a Saturday and a Sunday, he plays for the school representative team, which he'll play 2 games tomorrow, a game on Sunday, and he'll play for City on Monday. Liverpool, he doesn't play any games with them. They just training. They have internal games. They don't play matches. But he's enjoying it. I just think he's doing too much. But what can you say? What can you do? He just wants to play football.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to tell our American friends we are talking about soccer.
Soccer, yeah. Soccer.
You're not telling me.
Yeah.
It's
very strange.
I have
It's
a hard
only-
time calling it soccer. I'm so used to calling it football. I haven't lived overseas.
Yeah, it's mainly played with the foot, so it should be called football. Yeah. The other one you play with your entire body, so.
Well, I remember when when the United States Air Force were here at Burton Wood, and I'm just a wee lad, you know. And because some of the hierarchy, my grandmother ran she rented part of the house she had to the American Air Force. So they used to take me, you know, I was preschool, but they take me onto the base. It was like another world. I remember him playing American football. I also remember what they called softball, baseball. But
Yeah,
they call it,
softball's normally for girls.
don't say that. Don't know. No.
Yeah, they use a lot bigger ball, don't they?
The bigger ball.
You know, the pitch underarm.
Well, all I remember him saying, well, they had baseball, but one of the games I saw, they just told me it was softball. But I don't know the difference. Remember seeing the baseball, solid things. So is the softball a bit bigger and fluffier? Is it?
It's bigger.
That way you get a bigger target to hit.
Right.
They only bowl it underarm, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ, I can't remember.
Yeah, they're only allowed to pitch underarm.
But I know the baseball was hard as concrete, the proper one.
Oh yeah.
Bit like our cricket balls.
All right. This pipe's nearly done. I know.
Well, I changed from my rusticated over to the Dover now. The rusticated Dublin that got burnt out, so I'm on the. It's what they call the Dover Bowl. I think I've seen Jack Hargreaves at times with pictures with him, and I assume this is the one.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dover. Well, sorry, my lighting's not as good as yours, Chris, but maybe you can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cheating with a downhill because I don't have a second Falcon, but I will do something about it.
Well, I think. Well, the thing is, we started the Falcon Friday as a, it just happened. We thought would be people be interested. We've had some wonderful get-togethers, but with the content has been quite diverse.
Yeah.
With the different pipes. I mean, going on with the Swiss pipes tonight, and this morning, wherever we are. It's been very informative.
Yeah.
But I've got a Countryman bowl, which Pete Pipes is Lee of Pete Pipes is making for me. So a week on Sunday, I hope to get that if he's had chance. So the bowl to fit the Falcon will be similar to that. This is a pipe.
I saw when they offered it to you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm delighted. Really deep bowl, Sylvia. It's you're on a mission when you fill this.
Yeah. I'm with the small pipes are my.
I know you have.
Yeah.
Well, this is why this Duncan. I've got a couple of Duncans, and that's just right for a short smoke.
Yeah.
I usually like if I'm working in the garden or something, I'll smoke one of those.
I always wonder. You have a very good pipe company in England that I forgot the name now. Wow. An old company that still makes pipes. Incredible.
Julie.
Which one?
Julie.
No. I've seen a few videos with our friend. What's his name with the little mustache? Sasquid. I forgot his channel, and I wonder why not many more people are buying from that company. I will remember the name. It's an old one.
Welcome.
Which one?
Castle.
No. It's not one of the well-known one. Parker Hardcastle. It's a different name.
Big Ben.
No.
But
it's an old guy that it's still making there. He has a huge shop. It's a little bit messy there, but he's making pipes there by himself now. Wow. Wow, I'm so stupid because I love many of their pipes.
We're not talking Northern Briars, are we?
Not Northern Briar.
Right.
Which, although I love his pipes. One of the few.
You're on about Mike Billington.
Oh, Blake Mar Briars.
Blake Mar Briars. How come not many more people are buying Blake Mar Briars? They're not even expensive.
Yeah.
I've got
English style of making pipes.
That's from the championships. That was £45 to enter, and I got my pipe, tobacco, and everything else. And that's one of my. That is it's beautiful. Actually, Ian's making the pipes for the British Pipe Smoking Championships this year, and it's on the 11th of May at King's Lock in Middlewich. But they're not taking entrance just yet. He's going to let me know on Sunday, a week on Sunday, and I will publish that up. What date that Normally, they would say turn up on the day, and if there's a pipe there, which one's that? Oh, he's not.
No,
Oh, he didn't.
you
I
are
did.
right.
Yeah. Oh, it's out now, is it? He said I only spoke to him last week. He's been on holiday, and he said he's waiting to get the proofs back to do the flyers. So they're out now.
He gave me, he gave me this at the Nottingham Pipe Show.
Ah, right. Well, they got another official one being done at the moment, and he's going to let me know on Sunday. But there you go. Well, I think he's going to. Well, I won't say now because it might change. But there'll be a date on when you can actually apply to go there. But it's going to be £50 to actually get into the competition. But you get a pipe from Ian. Northern Brighter pipe.
Yeah, and it's got the top on it like that one you showed, I think.
What is it? A cutty? He did take it to one of the meetings, and I wasn't there. What would you call that? A cutty? Oh no, it's something cap, isn't it? Hat or something hat. I think he's got a name for it. Yeah.
Let me.
Well, I may have to join from afar to get the pipe.
Well, the thing is, once it comes official, we did have a gentleman there from Japan last year. Oh, you got company, Chris.
Hello.
Oh, you rehydrated it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at his website. He doesn't have anything about it on the website.
Okay. So, Chris, what's the name of your cat?
That one's Barney. We ain't long had him because he's the wife's. He belonged to my wife's cousin, but I'm afraid he drowned in the river. He was holding the boat so his girlfriend and that could get out of the boat, and he slipped and banged his head, and it took 3-4 days to find him.
Wow. This was recent?
A few years back.
Oh, okay.
No, 5 years ago. But his girlfriend's they had a kid together, but they've just moved. They're moving back to I can't remember. I can't remember where she's from.
Not to worry, Chris. Well, the cat's got a good home.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hey, I didn't see that on his site, but I will show this because I think there may be somebody out there interested. And I mean, it's just, I think it's an incredible price. This was Ian's 7-day set, which is about right now, and it's £1,635. But still, I mean, for 7 pipes and the nice display case that they come in.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I mean, that's really an incredible price.
I might be wrong, but I think Bob Gregory makes the cases for him. Well, he made the others for him, so I'm assuming that's one of Bob's.
Okay.
Yeah, the only artisan pipe maker that I would buy a pipe from, Northern Briars. Yeah, I really think you should start learning to make classic shapes, and he does it beautifully. If you start with weird shapes and that's all you do, for me, it's nah.
Yeah, I think Blakemar's most famous shape is the Sir Douglas.
Yeah, Sir Douglas Bader.
Yeah.
The short Lovett.
Yeah.
Lovat, named after the Lord.
Lovat, there you go.
Yeah. It was invented by BBB.
Joining us again. he made a brief appearance, and now it looks like he's back with us. So.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he
So
also,
Blake Mark Briars and Northern Briars are two companies that I will buy a pipe from.
Yeah. Well, they'll both be at the show in May, and they're both at the show last year.
Yeah.
I was just about to have a chat with Mike, and he had a couple of those Douglas Bader pipes there, and I nearly got my financier to come over and see if I could buy one, and he started making the announcements for the competition, so I got distracted. There we go.
Yeah.
yeah,
Piper. Oh, have we got?
Rambling Jan's in the chat room now.
Who is he?
He would join us in Zoom. Even
Hello,
if you don't
Jan.
have your pipe, you can join us if you want, Jan. We'll admit you. We'll make an executive decision here, captain's prerogative. Feel free to join if you want.
So is Pied Piper in a helicopter today? I'd like to think he is.
No, I'm just
We should be with that moustache. That's wonderful, yeah. I'd like to call your channel Biggles, actually. You won't know who Biggles is, would you? Never heard of Biggles. He was a World War II hero, but in a fantasy. You know, he was a character, but he was a hero.
Well, there you go, spoiling it. For
All
those
right.
who thought that he was a real person.
Oh, sorry. There's my yellow card then. What do I know? I have a difficulty to know what is real and what's not real myself. These tablets. Happy days.
just like the there's legislation that wants to pass rules for artificial intelligent generated drawings and videos and stuff, so people will know if it's real or not.
Well, that's what I almost said earlier. We need to like create a AI Jack Hardgraves, and then Steve and I could interview him.
Mm.
Technically possible. It could be done.
Oh, it could be. We just need somebody out there that's savvy enough to put it together. All they got to do is put all the information of him in there, and then you've regenerated Jack Hardgraves.
One of his video, one of his programs he did, he's got a Suzuki, I think SJ410 with a rag top on it. I said, wow, you know, the bloke's, he's living the life, you know, smoking his pipe, driving this thing. Yeah. And you can't buy those things for love the money now. Not unless you pay a fortune, or you just get a piece of a wreck. That's about it.
Isn't that what Sir Guy is driving?
No. Oh, crikey, I'm trying to think. Was he?
I think it has a Land
Oh, he may have
Rover.
been. Yes, he may
It
have
was
been.
some sort of little SUV that he was driving, but I want to say it might have been a hard top.
Yeah, it might have been a Vitara, something of that nature.
Yeah, Jan said he's on a road trip, I guess, and he says he hoping to stop at Boswell's pipe shop this afternoon. So,
Well, do a little film, Jan. Stick it up there.
yeah.
There you go. You have a request from the forum. Oh, here's something, Jan. If you can, I hope you can hear me. Have you read my book yet? I thought you had, because you went missing for such a long time. That's what happens to people that read my book.
Yeah, I was just cranking out yes one after another, and then I read Steve's book.
It's the final, isn't that? You don't. Once you've read that, you're spoilt for all the others. Is he gone now?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That-
Yeah, I mean, any of you watched Peaky Blinders?
No.
Well, let's say
I've seen
maybe
bits of
3
it.
episodes or 4
Yeah.
episodes.
Part
Is
of
it-
it's filmed up the road here in East Lancs near to Lee. The old mining, it's a museum. And
Mm.
they've done a lot of filming there. Well, outdoor museum. They've done a lot of filming there.
Yeah. Well, the pipe that the Irish inspector smokes, Blakemar made it
Oh,
for him.
Steve, Jan said that your book is on his list.
It's naughty list.
yeah. Oh, it would be. I think you should get your wife to read it to you, Jan. It'd be much more enjoyable. My book's about a fishing trip. I was a river guide and instructor on fly fishing. So I wrote a book about a week's fly fishing on 3 rivers. But there is fishing, there is catching the fish, but it's more about the journey and some of the exploits that happen while we're on that journey.
Squirrels.
Sorry.
Squirrels
Oh, yeah, there's a squirrel in it.
and fly tying.
And fly tying, yeah. Special flies. One called a Peroni, Sivu.
I've got a pipe smoking squirrel.
All right.
Oh, very similar. The one in my book's called Stiffy. Well, there you go. You have to read the book to find out.
He might still be there.
It probably is. I'm not going to spoil it for people.
At the brewery in Birmingham, I had gotten them.
We're going to have to move on quickly now, Professor. You had a what at the brewery?
Well, I had gotten them a mount of a squirrel head, and then later I realized that the wall that they put it on, there's a backside to it, and I thought, well, I can't just have the head of the squirrel, so I went in search of the rear end of the squirrel, and my thought was for them to put it on the other side of the wall. But they swapped them around, so now it's the rear end on one side and the head on the other.
Hey, somewhere to keep your pipe cleaners. No yellow card. He's got no yellow cards. I'm fine.
But it's a good little conversation piece.
Well, I'm on the
You're
Alco
smoking on different
Universal now, which is a
You're
Falcon.
smoking the rare Falcons here. Looking for my temper.
And I'm
What have
on,
you got in that, Chris? Oh, Commonwealth, bang on.
yeah,
I love it.
50% Virginia, 50% Latakia, and what a smoke. That is an adult, what I would call an adult tobacco.
I love it.
Yeah.
Heavier.
That's one of Bob Gregory's favorite. One of them.
Yeah. He loves, from the interview, he loves Cabby's mixture and Perfection also.
Perfection is another wonderful, wonderful smoke. If you give it time, just in the moment, lock the doors, take the phone off, unplug everything. There you go. Listen
Haven't tried it yet.
music, yeah.
I have to say, Perfection was one I didn't really care for.
But, it could be the pipe. Try another pipe. It happens with me sometimes. Well, what's all this about? Now, change the pipe, something more rested, more pure, and then it comes through.
Any Gawick English blend with Latakia needs some time in a jar. Really opened up on a piece of paper like this, aerated well, left in a jar for a month, and then tried again. They're so much sweeter and better after a month in the jar.
I was about to say about Periques, something. I don't know if I'm a lover of Perique or not, but that Merry Monk is it's sort of a crossover from an English to a Perique. There's Perique in it, but at times it's just like a distant echo. Well, that's a good smoke. Well, the one I've got here, which it's still waiting, is one of the original recipe of Squadron Leader.
I never had that one with Peric. Yeah.
I've never tried that one.
I think this
Yeah.
is from 2017, is it, Professor?
Limited edition. Yeah.
That's about right. You can't open that. That's tin number 2.
Tin number 2, yeah. But I haven't opened it yet, no.
Yeah.
I nearly
St.
did.
James Flake. St. James Flake has Peric.
Do you know what? I've
And
never
cabbage.
tried it, Sylvia. I've never tried it. And the other one
Yeah.
is the Virginia. So I've never tried that. I just seem to be gravitating back to what I know and I enjoy. I got three nuns the other month. I did smoke it. It was all right. But paying the same money, I can get Bosun cut plug, which I really do like. So that's the way my mindset's going at the moment. I mean, us pensioners, you've got to watch the pennies, haven't we, Chris?
Well, I don't.
As Sandro said, all tobacco's become better in a jar.
Mm.
Like Mr. Jan's cigar cake. And yes, Latakia blends as well. I really find with Latakia blends, they become a lot better with about 3 to 4 years of age to them. At least.
That's an old pen.
That's a curious cut. That's coins, isn't it? When they say curious cut.
I don't know.
Mm.
It's just an old tin I picked up at the car boat.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
recommended you.
Sorry.
I recommended you. I can remember if you already tried it. 7 Broken Flake from Gawit Hogarth.
Me, no.
I think it's even better than Bosu. It's on the same
What's
line.
it called again, Steve? What's it called?
7.
Yeah.
7 Broken Flake.
All right. It will go on the list next time.
Of course, this is the best tobacco there is.
Robert Lewis.
And
No.
named after
John.
me, of course.
Yeah, John Dale Piper smoker. I've never had any of that brand.
Me neither.
No, that's supposedly Balkan Sobrani-ish.
Right. Can somebody? Here we go. Every day is a school day. What makes it a Balkan? I mean, I've had the Samuel Gawith Balkan, which is absolutely wonderful. What makes it a Balkan? It's going to be something simple, isn't it?
Yes, but no Gawith Hogarth or Samuel Gawith blends called Balkan are actually Balkans. They are called Balkans because they try to recreate Balkan Sobrani, but they only have Latakia and Virginia. A Balkan is made by having Orientals.
Like
I see a lot of people reviewing, let's say, Gawith Hogarth Balkan mixture, which it's the best English I ever tried. And they speak about how they taste the Orientals, the Turkish, and it only has Latakia and Virginia. And Samuel Gawith Balkan.
I love that Chris has got there.
Hey, I'll be back in just a minute. I got to make a phone call.
Yeah.
I'll be here with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's amazing what Gawith Hogarth and Samuel Gawith did with only Latakia in Virginia, making those Balkan mixture and Balkan flake. Only Latakia in Virginia, no Turkish Orientals. So they're not real Balkans, but they're fantastic.
That's what I'm smoking right now, Chris.
The label's getting smaller. I mean, how ridiculous is that? You know.
Oh, it is ridiculous. But it's Virginias in the way that Samuel Gawith do Virginias, and there's a hint of Latakia, and then a topping of rum, navy rum, call it.
Yeah.
And in the Falcon, it's a lovely smoke. This is my second bowl.
Yeah, they always use their full Virginia flake, which is the best Virginia tobacco by far ever. So they are smart and use their full Virginia flake in all of their, let's say, Navy flake has full Virginia and Latakia. Baltic flake has full Virginia flake and Latakia. You know, they keep this base of full Virginia flake in almost all of their blends with Virginia. So they start with an amazing Virginia anyways. You know?
I also like the Palace Gate that they do.
Sorry, what's the name?
Palace Gate.
Ah, Palace Gate.
Ah,
yeah, never.
That was
tried.
made for the American market originally, wasn't it? And then a few years ago, they released it on the British market.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got the toffee flavour.
Chris?
Yeah,
Wow,
I've
wonderful team.
never tried that.
And it's hinged.
Yeah.
Sometimes I put my squadron leader in there out of the new tin into this, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a pity they stopped doing these in the tins.
Hmm.
They used to do a list of all the.
Oh, yeah, yeah. 20 minute. Yeah.
I'm slowly ticking them off. I've smoked most of them.
1792. Oh my gosh. Nobody does tobacco like that. Nobody. Nowhere.
13 pipes. I said to him, I haven't smoked it for a while. I was on it for a few weeks. And then I hadn't smoked it for a month or two. He said, a day's too long for me not to smoke 1792. He enjoys it.
Yeah.
So, Piper, what's the weather like where you are? California, yeah?
Yeah, well, it's been raining off and on for a few days. It's in the upper 60s right now.
Hmm.
Whoa. I'm on lunch break. I drove up the street from my work in a little park.
Good.
Snowing in the mountains. Gonna try to get up there soon.
What are you smoking? What tobacco?
Oh, I've got the good old Orlick.
Ah,
Hmm.
Oh, nice.
So,
Nice.
Oli, what is that? Golden Slice? Is that what he called
yeah.
it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were interviewing Eric Stokeby, and I asked him about his favourite tobaccos, and that was one.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
become like
I was smoking this one earlier.
Hmm.
nice. I haven't tried that one yet.
They've stopped making it now.
Chris, is that similar to St. Bruno, or am I way off the mark?
No.
No, it's not. I'd say it's.
It's not the same.
No.
I know there's a lot of Kentucky in the St. Bruno.
This is lovely, this stuff. Mind you, I love St. Bruno, so.
Hmm. Well, our local supermarket, you can't get it anymore. They seem to be, stopping them. So it's back when I order from the bricks and mortar. This is what I always get a packet now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Well, I used to get my tobacco, some tobaccos, when I went over to Sainsbury's.
Hmm.
But they do no pipe tobacco at all now.
Hmm. Well, Asda, the same. They've cut out Condor altogether. No, St. Bruno altogether. But I think when Condor's finished, we won't be getting any more.
Yeah, I don't understand why they produce Condor in Poland, but it's only sold in UK and sometimes in Spain, not anymore. And the Condor plug, which I've got a plug as a gift, it's unbelievable good.
From
It's
Ireland.
only sold in Ireland.
Yeah.
What are these companies doing? Don't they watch YouTube or what? Everybody wants Condor. Everybody wants Condor plug. No, sold only in Ireland. The plug only for one country. Why would you do that?
Well,
It's
it is a wonderful
fantastic.
smoke.
Yeah, Condor plug, it's different than the Ready Rub, then it's on another level.
Yeah. I got
It's similar to Coniston cut plug.
Well, the gentleman, Mindful
I got a
Piper,
plug.
Condor plug, yeah.
Leo sent me that one as well.
Yeah.
what is that? Murray's plug. Can't think of the name of it. It
War
comes-
plug. Warrior plug. Warhorse
It was a
green.
Murray's mixture in Ireland. Murray's were in Ireland, weren't they, at one stage? Or was it Scotland? Anyway, there is a plug that they did. And Mindful Piper, he loved his plugs, didn't he? And just getting less and less available.
Yeah.
Maybe walnut plug.
No, I'm sorry. I did a video on it.
Mick
Friend of mine,
McQuaid.
Shane. Sorry?
Mick McQuaid.
No. It was
That was good stuff.
he'd have to come from Ireland, that's all I know.
Okay,
Simplation.
Yachtsman plug.
That's it. You've got it, Silvio.
Hey.
Yeah. And your subject today, yeah, you should go on the what is it, Chris? The mic where they sit in that chair. Mastermind. And you can pick your own subject.
Yeah.
Oh, matey. Yeah. But then there's a general knowledge one as well.
Yeah.
Which could be anything. So like half of it's going to be, or the first half will be your chosen subject, and the next half will be general knowledge. But it's incredible. You know, some of the things that they specify on could be anything. You know, really ridiculous, but it's there. Mastermind, and you sit in this chair when it's your chance, and the spotlight comes on you, and the clock's ticking. Yeah.
Yeah, I've still got plenty of this stuff.
What you got there?
Black Irish
Black,
X.
Black Irish X.
I've never tried that, and I have it in my cart right now.
I
It's
bet that it's loaded with
fantastic.
shade.
Good
It's
stuff.
fantastic. Don't dry it as people do. Dry it for 2 minutes after cutting coins and just make a ball like this
Yeah.
and smoke it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, gentlemen, we're going to go for just a few more minutes here, and we've already been going for 2 hours. So
Yeah. I also have to do so.
I've just had the curly finger. I'm going to have to go. Tea's ready. Related.
maybe we should go
Thank
ahead
you.
and wrap it up then. So
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I gotta get.
good to have everybody with us, and for those who are watching, Smooth Piper. Hello, Professor, and everyone. Wow.
hey, Smooth Piper. I have not seen and heard from for a while.
Yeah, it's great to have him in. I just happened to look up and saw that he was there with us.
Nice, Smooth Piper.
Well, Professor, thank you very much for hosting this gathering, and you very much appreciated.
Yeah, it's
Thank
great to
you.
have everybody join in today. So
Yeah.
it'll be up, and you can watch the replay. There's a few comments I didn't get to. I'm sorry. It's just a lot of different things happening. So
We'd have to get Matey Boy from the Fast Show on. Does Bob Fleming.
and the next meet will be March 1st. So
Of which Rambling Jan will be making an appearance and giving a book review, apparently. If he's still married.
I hope he's still on.
Yeah, weren't that Bob Fleming based on Jack Hargreaves?
After he reads your book, Steve,
Yeah.
his work may start looking more like Picasso than.
Yeah. But you're right, Chris, just coming back to the coffin thing. But yeah, loosely, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, all right,
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Have a great weekend, everybody. I'm really going to have to dive. Take care.
Yeah. Bye.
Take care.
We've covered the globe today. So, all right, gentlemen. Good to see you all. So,
Same here. Bye.
all right.
Goodbye.
Cheers.
Poliția, ce s-o fi întâmplat